Well, we made it back from Colorado in one piece. Had some unbelievable views from some of our campsites. We dispersed camp most of the time in the National Forest on public land. One of our campsites was at a little over 10,000 feet in elevation. There's a few nights it got a little cool. Our first night in the National Forest outside of Pagosa Springs, it got down to about 39 degrees that night. It was a little cool. We had to zip up the windows on the tent, and we stayed nice and warm as long as we were in our sleeping bags, but getting up and fixing breakfast the next morning was a little chilly. And of course, whenever you zip up a tent like that, just your breath alone is going to make it extremely humid on the inside of the tent. Plus, it was very, 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 very humid in the mountains. And so I'd have to wipe down the inside of the tent really good in the morning sometimes, because it would just almost be dripping on us. But as long as it stayed in the 60s, which most of the time it did, as long as it stayed low to mid 60s and we could leave a window or two open, get a little bit of a breeze through there, stay nice and dry on the inside of the tent. We've got really good sleeping bags, so 60 degrees, we stayed just toasty warm. We stayed warm anyway. We never got cold at night. We had really good sleeping bags, so that's a plus. But we saw some unbelievable stuff: elk, moose. Yeah, it was great. It was a really nice vacation. We covered a big portion of Colorado. Went up $1 Million Highway. We ended up in Gunnison National Forest. We went to Estes Park. We went to Rocky Mountain National Park. We traveled Phantom Canyon Road, went to Cripple Creek, and went through a gold mine tour. We pretty much made a big loop through Colorado. Put a total of 2,708.4 miles on the 4Runner for about 151.1 gallons of gas. A little bit more than that maybe. Spent $437.76 on gasoline, and we averaged about 17.93 miles per gallon according to what I've got calculated here, and which is amazing, man. That's great. In Texas, I get about 16.1 to 16.4 depending on where I'm driving and everything. But yeah, of course, we had considerably lower speed limits in Colorado. In Texas, it's nothing for even the smaller highways to have a 75-mile-an-hour speed limit. I think in Colorado, there were very few times that we even got above 60 miles an hour on the speed limits out there. It was just, of course, now that we were traveling a lot of back roads, winding through the mountains, but most of the highways that we were on, the speed limit was between 40 and 50, most of the time 40. So we weren't going very fast. We were just kind of tootling along, and it really helped the fuel mileage. So apparently if I could drive 40 miles an hour everywhere I go, I'd get great gas mileage, but it is what it is, I guess. I've got a few videos that I'm gonna probably put up. I've just got to get them organized. I got lots and lots of photos and videos and stuff like that, so it's gonna take me a while to compile it all. But once I get that done, I'll put a few videos up and let y'all kind of travel along with us a little bit. Y'all take care.